Good morning, welcome back. It's 4:44 on your Thursday. This stormy pattern is going to continue. Luckily, we are starting off this morning drier than yesterday. I don't have any showers moving through. In fact, here's a live view of New Orleans looking out over from the West Bank, really towards Metairie and Kenner. You can see just a few mid-level clouds. Radar showing mostly a clean sweep here. We do have a couple of showers that are sitting just off the mouth of the river and out into the Gulf of Mexico. We will probably see some showers develop in our coastal areas here in the next hour or two like we have been seeing, but here in the metro and the North Shore, we're doing just fine for the early morning drive. Look at this mess from Alexandria all the way to the Waco Bryan area over in Texas. Big complex of storms diving south. Now, this is a sign of what we're going to be watching for. I don't think this complex of storms is going to reach us, but we are expecting some thunderstorms later on today. I've got us at a roughly 70% chance of storms this afternoon, and so you can see the morning hours are mostly dry. We warm up quickly, and then once our storm chances start to increase, we'll see those temperatures begin to drop, but about 70% chance that you see these scattered storms. Like yesterday, some of them do have movement, others may slow down a little bit. You can get some street flooding. We did see some flash flood warnings yesterday, and that flood risk will continue today, tomorrow, Saturday, and even into Sunday. So the next 3 to 4 days do all feature at least a risk for some street flooding. Now, the risk is not off the charts. We're not at a 3 or a 4. That would mean most people are going to see flooding. We're at a 1. That means isolated flooding is a possibility, but it is something we'll want to watch for. Where exactly it happens, notice that risk includes north, south, and even east and west of our lakes, primarily during the afternoon. One silver lining, boy, yesterday was this a treat. We got up to about 88 degrees to 90 degrees, around 91 I think is where we maxed out yesterday afternoon, and then the rain kicked in. And out at MSY, we spent all day yesterday in the mid-70s. That's fabulous for July. I mean, you can't complain about that. A little street flooding, yes, and hopefully didn't have any problems, but that's not a bad deal here. And so that's what's going to help our temperatures the next 7 days. Initially, you warm up, but once the storms kick in, then you get some relief in the afternoon. And our rain chances, they are quite high all the way into next week, 70 to even 60% here. So we're not going to see any big changes to our pattern. Nothing to worry about in the tropics still. We're doing good here. We've got a large plume of Saharan dust. The overall environment remains fairly hostile. There are some tropical waves and some moisture, and we can track the moisture, but it doesn't mean it's going to develop into anything. So moisture moves to the Caribbean this weekend. It does move towards us by the middle of next week. All this will do is increase our chance for street flooding. And what happens here is you get an influx of tropical moisture, and those showers and storms that do form, they're just going to be heavier, or they're going to be more efficient. So that's about the only impact from something in the tropics that we're going to be watching for. But no, we're not expecting that to develop into a depression or a storm or anything stronger. Just some moisture that's going to move in by the middle of next week. So our 7-day forecast, you know, it's a stormy one. There's no getting around that, but our temperatures are not off the charts here. The mornings are going to be hotter than the afternoons on most days, just thanks to the storms that are developing. So if you do have outdoor plans here, your mornings are going to be mostly dry. Your afternoons, you're going to have those scattered storms, but at the same time, there's going to be some breaks mixing in. So if you do have weekend plans outdoors, just keep that in mind. It's probably going to rain, but you'll have some dry times mixing in, and then Brandon, much of the same story heading into next week.